That was very powerful. I mean, Murray just wasn't playing on form. Clearly, Federer walked all over him. I mean, I don't know if it was whether down to the fact that he had a new coach. Maybe his coach didn't have faith in him. Maybe after the first set that he lost cleanly, maybe he was disheartened. But something just wasn't right with him.
He wasn't giving it that much oomph to begin with. Right. He was just letting everything happen to him, and that's where unforced errors are going to come into play. And with a player like Federer, he is the sort of player to sort of cover all areas on court, and that's what makes you an amazing, fantastic tennis player, and that's how you get a lot of respect as well. And Murray, he was sitting on the baseline way too more often, and unfortunately, you're going to get a lot of unforced errors. And Federer, you look at that game back, you haven't seen the best performance from Federer from that game.
Absolutely, because we know him to do absolutely much better than that. Yeah.
And both players looked like they just turned up in the last minute, to be honest. And Federer can easily say, I treated that as a friendly.
Oh wow.
You know?
But then Morris should have known that, because he has got a new coach. You know, something that should have known. Because when you're going to play with someone, you should study the techniques, know their pace, so you bring something new. But unfortunately, you don't really see that with Murray. You know, having a new coach, do you think that also had an impact or an influence?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, I have to disagree with you a little there, if I'm going to be honest. I mean, I feel that Roger Federer did go into it full-hearted, and I think Andy Murray also went into it full-hearted. I mean, the ATP was a big deal for both of them, and I don't believe that they went in there assuming it was a friendly. I mean, this game meant a lot to them, you know, to get into the finals with Djokovic. I mean, that would have been their dream, and especially to beat Djokovic, the respect, like you talk about the respect side of it, respect they would have gained from beating Novak Djokovic this is what we're talking about, if you know what I'm saying. So. So based on that, I believe they did try it. The new coach, took away his faith a little, if I'm going to be honest. But I think it was more to the fact that I don't know if he's got as much in his locker, Andy Murray. I think he's done great. I don't know if he has the warrior inside that he used to have, where he won the Wimbledon, and at that point where he was untouchable and he had the fire inside of him that what the Federer, Djokovic have. That's why they're still doing great. Obviously, now he's injured, it's different.
Murray as well also had a back surgery this year. I believe to see him perform that way is doing absolutely well. But
I saw someone in the crowd with a sign saying, Federer, I came down to see you today, but I had to sell my car.
Oh, wow.
Know? So if you're out there...
That's impressive.
I hope it was worth it for that quick game. Hope you got your money's worth there.
Yeah, that should have been worth it.
But I did see some of the crowd back Murray as well, but maybe Murray felt less confident when he saw the honour that the crowd gave to Federer
as well, doesn't it?
Where he's at, there shouldn't be any excuse, and he will probably say that to any person that's interviewing him and say, right, there's no excuse. And I don't think Murray's the sort of person to give out excuses, probably due to the fact of his mum not being too pushy, but guiding him the right way.
To agree with Ricky here, I mean, I think there's definitely something that is not on the news that we are unsure about, because, I mean, you think how much they're training for each game. They train hard and they prepare themselves, not just physically, but mentally. And to go in, and especially at Murray's level, I mean, just recently, not long ago, won the Wimbledon, you know, you don't come and lose like that to Federer. I mean, Federer is a great player, but you don't lose like that. And, you know, it could be a lot of things. It could be something personal, family related, and we don't know. But I mean, I don't think that his fans not praising him the same way they praise Federer, or having a new coach has given this result at the end of the day.